Like it?
What cards do you need a 7 or an 8?
The fact that Brian went off on that plus
tangent.
What? I wonder if it is because of your friend cards.
I mean, if it is, that means somebody's really bad at making code. That's all that is.
This conversation.
And for some reason decided that that just because they were friend cards, that it was more logical. I don't know, maybe. If I put myself in their shoes, then apparently it was more logical for me to make friend cards a separate class than every other card for whatever coding reason. To which case, yeah, maybe I could see why you did this. But at the same time, it still doesn't also make any sense. Because then at that point, all I need to do is make some code that says this and friend card.
Actually, I know why the friend cards will be coded different. Because of how you get them and how they work. They're 100% temporary and only appear like that. So it's a stupid, convoluted reason that they probably had to work around the way
they still get added to your deck. It's literally friend cards are literally drawing.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only form of drawing in this game.
Oh gosh, I can finally move on.
What?
I can finally move on.
Oh.
I got 0.
So every time you get a friend card, you basically draw a card.
Yeah.
But it's still a card. It still has a value. And if anything, it's magic. Because summons are magic.
If I was going...
And friend cards are basically summons.
If I was going to guess the reason that it would be coded the way it is, and this is silly...
Zero?
Apparently I had 3 zeros. I must not have been it.
Friend cards, they appear at random and they get added to your deck, but they're added to your deck with a random value. So if it really had to do with the friend cards, then it's just they couldn't make the game understand the automatic +1 because the friend card gets added to your deck with a random value, and that means that the +1 on the fly there is after the value has already been determined, since the friend card doesn't have a set value like your... What?
Huh?
So,
That 9.
that would be my best guess at the crazy reason. Because every other scenario, any other card in the game you have on you is set numbers. Friend cards are random on the fly, so it might...
God damn it.
It's a silly reason, but sometimes in coding you just run into stupid shit.
Like a game-breaking bug that breaks the game unless you give like extra 4 megs of RAM.
However, to somewhat pseudo-counter my own point about the friend cards being random, Captain Hook was literally random number generator. So I have no way.
Again,
But that
someone
was-
spent time coding something that was already in the game.
Unless they literally just couldn't
Unless
work
they're
it.
for, I really hope there is some reason, some logical explanation for why they apparently needed to code that card to work differently than the thing that was already in the game.
One would hope.
I'm sure there's one that we're all missing. Also, we're still going on this tangent.
Because
I'm just saying, it irks me to literally watch somebody just sit there. That's like literally having something that says increases damage by 10, and then having something that increases damage by 10, but doesn't do it until you swing.
Which means
And then shows a random fucking graphic that says +10.
So it does like it does 5,000 damage, and you see plus 10 next to it. So it says 500 plus 10. I know I used two different numbers for that example.
Like why? Like why would like? I don't understand why you would sit there and do something like that. Because both of those things literally say the same thing. It's just that you said it differently. It's like when what is it? It's like Heroes of the Storm, and how they have talents, but you look at every talent tier, and if you're smart and you know MOBAs really well, you can look at those talent tiers and look at all three of the options you have, and realize you only have one option, and if you have two options, one of them sucks. Even though it gives you three, you only have one real option. Because typically things are like slows, or no, makes an ability slow. But then another one is make an ability slow after you hit something 3 times. And then another one is make something do 30% more damage. And then you sit there and you're like, well, you have 2 options.
I guess you should be.
One of them is dumb.
Oh damn! I forgot we did this.
Because it basically does what the other does.
Oh, shit.
I forgot we fight him twice.
Shit.
Because right now he. So, if anyone needs to know the timeline,
So you're a fake me.
Sora has not met Riku Replica yet.
I don't care if you're real. You're not better. We share the same body and the same talents. But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though.
Then Riku's story takes place before?
It's before and during.
And then after.
Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward?
I ain't calling you for
I'm
dinner.
I'm not calling you a coward. What? I said I'm not calling you a coward. That doesn't make sense. Why don't you say what you mean? I am saying what I mean.
Look,
Riku, I can't even tell what side you're on.
I'm you, so why don't you say what you mean?
I am saying what I mean. I want to know what you mean.
Can we just point out the fact that this Riku replica literally said named Vexen, and Riku wasn't immediately like, who the hell is Vexen?
That's not important, Brian.
No, it's not. You are correct.
And now it's very damn near impossible to tell who is who.
Well, one of them's throwing fireballs, the other one's getting hit with them.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people get kind of confused for a minute.
Well, one of them has a targeting reticle on him, the other one doesn't.
That fixes it.
Holy burst! That was
bad. That was bad. What even was that? That felt like the start for some other attack.
felt like it should have went on longer. Oh my god, you somehow got that maelstrom off.
Oh shit!
Ooh!
Wait, he got the +1 for a minute. That was weird. Or what was I just looking at that wrong?
I think he was using an enemy card, but I think he has his own. But he has a random set of enemy cards.
Whatever. So, if I split it right, a port will be +1.
I just want to point out, fake Riku, that you were using my broken power-up, and you still lost. But that's okay. Well, next time I'm not going to not use your broke power-up.
in the in-game
I want
model,
to point out that we beat him.
the
and then when we tried
in-game
to hit him, he
model,
just deflected
I
us
need
like
to
it
point
was
something out. The chest of the in-game model looks kind of bluish. It's more purple on the capture card.
Enough.
Your point?
That's weird.
So now the coward is playing tough.
I didn't notice that the capture card's colors were slightly off.
Hope you don't miss me.
I didn't have custom color settings to get my captures weird shit.
Ah, so you're saying the rest of this playthrough
You know
will be
what?
done in
You know what the difference
monochrome?
between me and you, evil fake Riku, is? What is it? You're not wearing pants overalls.
No, he has a man skirt.
You're not
Pants are
wearing
all-
skirts for alls.
He's just wearing a skirt, not the
And
pants.
you do one-handed cartwheels?
She wears short shorts, I wear pants. The Generation 3 Pokemon protagonist is wearing pants.
Why did everyone think his hair was white?
So, how is the real thing? He's spineless.
Because they thought it was a headband and not a hat.
I'll be better
Mm.
than him. In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero? You mean Sora. I hear he's somewhere in the castle. You want me to take care of him? We'll see. Yes. I intend to make good use of you. No worries. The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for me.
Did you kill the real Riku? I beat him up and left.
He even beat me up. I literally beat the shit out of him, and then when I attacked him, he deflected me like I was nothing.
That's not exactly the right word.
Pants overalls.
Why are you giving...
They are though.
Ansem, why are you looking at me like that? I'm just thinking about getting in that body again.
Example of what you should try to be.
Please stop.
Hey, we all know he's a pedophile like Orochimaru. Why do anime villains keep going after young boys?
Help except me. But now you are afraid. Perhaps
You just gotta get in that hot young vibe.
fake when you
We all know Orochimaru was gay for Sasuke, right?
The dark.
inside of the car.
He was a woman.
You grapple.
Orochimaru was everything.
Desperation.
Like, I love that at the end of the series, they just let him...
Replace every use of darkness in this connotation with the word dick. I'm sorry, I had to.
I love at the end of Naruto, they just let Orochimaru go because reasons, and they're like, why do you look different? And his reply is, I'm me. That is
No, you know what's hilarious? They literally let him run around town.
I said they let him go
They
because
make-
reasons.
There's one guy who has to monitor him the whole time, and the next time you see him in the manga, he looks dead inside.
Is that what Yamato is doing? Or did they just forget about him?
Yes.
Didn't the creator literally just forget?
I don't know what he did because I didn't see him for. I literally saw him. He got kidnapped. We dropped that plot point. Then the writer remembered he was a thing. Brought him back up for like one panel, and then he literally popped out of the ground to get sucked up into a tree. And he wasn't even in the epilogue.
A lot of plot threads kind of get dropped in Naruto. I'd say do Wonderland to get it out of the way because it's apparently terrible.
No, I need to do this one first.
He's gonna go hang out with his best friend Jack Skellington.
Hey, Jack Skellington isn't a part of this adventure.
Hey, Jack is at least a better skeleton than Sans.
That's impossible.
Sans almost made me hate skeletons, but then Brooke brought it back around.
Hey, Jack Skellington makes me hate skeletons.
Does he though? Is Jack really that bad in the grand scheme of things, Sean?
Yes.
At least he's not as bad as Sans and Papyrus.
What-
Fuck Sans and
what's
Papyrus.
wrong with Sans?
Everything.
But I took Pirates on a date.
Yeah, and that went fucking nowhere.
Why, did you want that to go somewhere?
Do you want
The-
the best ending? Do that date.
Yeah, I know you have
No,
to
no,
do
no,
that
no,
date
no,
for
no,
the
no, no,
best
no.
ending, but
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, where did you expect that date to go?
It's just we
He
like.
wanted to get them bones or rattling.
Okay, first of all, there are no. First of all, the penis doesn't have any bones in it, so if you wanted to fuck them, you couldn't. Second of all, I don't know where to go after that point.
I don't even know why you went there.
It's just everyone, because, you know, boner is a slang term for dick joke. Everyone makes a dick joke with that, but technically, if you actually wanted to think about it, you wouldn't be able to actually get boned.
I'm just asking where you wanted that to go.
After the date section was Papyrus, the game just kinda drops his character for the most part.
I mean, that's because he's, you know, sitting in Snowden, doing nothing.
You just basically do the date because LOL's so random, and then the game just kind of forgets he exists.
Again, he's sitting in Snowden. What is he supposed to do?
You have a cell phone, he could fucking call you.
You can call him. You can call him in every single area of the game, and he has a comment for every single one of them.
You can call. People don't do that though, but Brian is right. You can call them for extra dialogue, but the main thing about the characterization in that game is they introduce a bunch of characters who then just kind of you do stuff and then they don't.
Sans in every section. Undyne, you know, has her moment and she goes right back to Waterfall. Medicine, I mean, you know, he's medicine. And Alphys is now his Alphys.
Still a terrible, terrible pretentious game though.
What do you mean, man? You
Sans,
kill everybody, you're a murderer!
Sans is one.
Murder! Murder! Murder!
By Undertale's logic, Sean is committing horrible genocide right now. These Heartless might have feelings and family!
Actually, they do have hearts.
Look now. Look now. Look. As far as I'm concerned, what Sean is doing right now is completely pointless, because apparently all of these things do not matter. Except in the instance where you kill a Heartless and they're nobody, then they come back to be a somebody.
No, only if you kill their Heartless with a Keyblade.
Is this sword a
Did we
Keyblade?
not kill Luxor with a Keyblade?
No.
Is this just a sword or a
nobody
Keyblade?
doesn't need to be killed by a Keyblade.
The Heartless!
The Heartless's heart needs to be released.
So we're missing half of this.
Yeah.
To all of these people.
Yeah, but you know what happens to these Heartless? They don't die. They come back as other Heartless. Because you can't kill a Heartless without a Keyblade. Permanently.
Someone comes back as a defender. No, someone comes back as an Emerald Serenade. What were you in a past life? A defender. That's the big guys with the shields, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does make you wonder.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that literally just means that somehow we apparently killed the Heartless for all these other organization members. But Marcine, Marluxia's, and Luxor's Heartless was apparently killed by something else.
No! Nomura literally said they became somebody's. And then back to nobody's.
How? Why?
Magic.
Makes no sense.
I didn't say it makes sense. I just said that's what the man said, though.
The entire problem with the ridiculous revival is your Heartless needs to be killed by a Keyblade, so that kind of...
The entire part of the ridiculous revival is the ridiculous revival.
That's fair.
It does make you wonder, like, how would, you know... Basically, what does determine what Heartless people become?
how would it be if Kingdom Hearts ended on
Oh,
Kingdom
I
Hearts
figured that
2?
out actually.
Fantastic.
Do you know how the Heartless is determined?
How?
The amount of darkness in a person's heart.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you guys think of Riku's overall gameplay? I thought I would ask because we have seen everything Riku has to offer. On the one hand, I think the fact that his decks are set is a mixed bag. Some of his decks are very good, some of his decks are very bad. The dark mode is really cool because that gives you a very unique power set. I love how that was handled. The boost is nice, and a lot of his dark attacks are very cool in how they work. But a downside to Riku is the fact that he can only have Mickey cards at random, and that's pretty much his only way to heal. But another upside is the fact that he keeps the enemy cards pretty much throughout the entire game. I also love the fact that Riku can reload his deck instantly. Most people say Riku is hard mode, but in my opinion, Riku is not really harder than Sora, he's just different. And I generally enjoy playing Riku just a tiny bit more because of how he works, but that's just me. But I would love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Anyway, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.